You know, a lot's being said today about the American consumer being more value conscious. Well, there's no question that with today's living costs, it's imperative that today's buyer gets the most for every dollar he spends. But you know, today the buyers of America have great freedom of choice, and that's made the American consumer a good judge of value. It's for this reason, the fact that he's such a good judge, that marginal products don't last in the marketplace. Some products arrive with great fanfare. People try them once, but interestingly, they don't stay around unless they deliver on value. Our respect for the great American consumer jury and their ability to judge value makes us proud of the fact that we in Chevrolet are the leaders in the automotive industry. And it would seem that the product more people have bought over the years would represent a considered judgment of the American value jury that here, in fact, is the best value, the most for the money. At last count, there were 390,000 more Chevrolet trucks on the road than any other make. Value is a Chevrolet commitment that started a long time ago. Economical transportation for business. That's Chevrolet today, but it was Chevrolet too back in 1922. Economical under every haulage condition. That was Chevrolet truck in 1927. And there was that same kind of a commitment all through the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Now, a lot has changed since those days. Sure, prices have gone up. Prices of about everything have gone up, and they've gone up perhaps even more than automotive products. But the search for value, Chevrolet's commitment to deliver value, have only strengthened over the years. Value, of course, means different things to different people. Sure, we've all heard that little things mean a lot, but you know, big things mean a lot too. And you've got little and big measurements of a very, very practical nature. Let's take one, for example, resale. I don't think there's another car and truck manufacturer in America that consistently returns as much of the original investment to the buyer when it's time to trade. And this certainly can mean important money, can mean hundreds of dollars. The resale value of Chevrolet trucks and its advantages represent a continuing public vote on value, and the fact the value built into the product holds up. Now, in designing and building a product that lasts, we as a manufacturer have a lot of buying decisions ourselves, which must be guided in an overriding way by what the consumer wants and needs in our product. Now, this value decision can involve the thickness or strength of metal, can involve the elimination of dead weight to improve gasoline mileage, or the design and invention of a new feature to provide a major product advantage. Just a few examples of this. Double wall construction in cabs and bodies, or the massive Girder-Beam front suspension that allows a Chevrolet truck to take all the punishment a truck has to take and yet give a ride as good, and I like to think even better, than some of our competitive passenger cars. Many times it's more important to be able to stop than it is to go. Value in this case is a totally balanced braking system, exactly matched to the truck you buy, and delivering at the same time a large margin of safety. Consider, too, after all, a braking system that'll stop a 70,000-pound tandem highway hauler isn't right for stopping a pickup truck. If we hope to maintain and extend our truck leadership, and I assure you that we will, we're going to have to continually monitor the marketplace to see how well we're doing. I just received the latest independent research report which indicates Chevrolet is well ahead of all major competitors in the minds of truck users when it comes to value, reliability, and durability. This is in such areas as resale value, value for the money spent, long service life, and ease of service. So far as the mechanical component is concerned, our braking system got special mention and rated definitely the highest among all competitors. Now, this kind of vote from the American value jury can't come from advertising slogans. It comes from the experience of thousands and, yes, millions of people driving Chevrolet trucks, or people who talk to satisfied owners of our products and hear their story about their satisfaction with our products. There's one more important dimension to value. Our dealerships, the people in them, and what they do for the customers and the potential customers of our product. Not just during the sale, but even more important to our long-term success, what happens after the sale. Good service, of course, is important to any vehicle, but it's especially important to a truck. After all, a truck is a worker. It's built to work hard and stay on the job, even in many cases after it's been abused. And Chevrolet service has the stated objective of keeping our trucks at work. In the total value picture, the salesman's role, too, is vital. He has the responsibility, yes, the very obligation, to interpret the features of the product in terms of what they will do for the customer. Now, how do you do this? Well, very, very easy, because what you've really got to do is put yourself in the customer's shoes. And it isn't difficult, because, you know, every one of us is a consumer for virtually every basic necessity of life. And an important part of selling from the customer point of view, I submit to you, is the fact that integrity never went out of style. What people want today is what they've always wanted. Not slickness, not high-blown phrases, but value, which by very definition has got to be based on integrity. Integrity of the salesman, integrity of the organization, integrity of the product. It's our objective to build the kind of products that can be sold and sold proudly, and represented as giving value that lasts, value that serves, because this is fundamental to building relationships that last. And the combination of how we build trucks, how dealerships sell them and service them, can make it clear to today's customer that when he comes to a Chevrolet dealership, he comes to the right place for value in cars and trucks.
Economy and value started with Chevrolet over half a century ago. Every year, our commitment has been strengthened. And for 1975, our pledge of economy and lasting value is just as valid as it was over 50 years ago. This is Chevy's newest top-of-the-line pickup, the Fleet-Side Silverado. A handsome truck, but tough, rugged, and hard-working. A massive new grille and front-end lamp treatment. 15 exterior colors, 7 of them new. 6 interior colors. Full foam bench seat in rich basket weave nylon cloth or buffalo hide vinyl. Vinyl bucket seats with center console available too. Rich wood grain applique on the dash and full gauge instrumentation. Distinctive door panels with storage pockets and simulated steel point engraving. The Silverado is only one of 4 trim levels for Chevy pickups in 1975. The Economical Custom Deluxe sets the standards as the base model, and the new designation denotes the new higher trim level, including foam padded seat and courtesy lamps. The new Scottsdale has its own distinctive side spear moldings, chrome bumpers, and hubcaps. Its full-width foam seat is trimmed in attractive grid pattern nylon cloth, also available in custom vinyl and knit vinyl. The popular Cheyenne has been restyled to be even more attractive this year. A more massive new grille with bright accents, chrome bumpers, bright upper body side moldings, bright hubcaps, and a distinctively styled Cheyenne tailgate. The fleet side, the step side, the crew cab, and Big Dually, 4 tough Chevy trucks with GVW ratings up to 10,000 pounds. On fleet side models, a new quick-release tailgate is easy to remove and reinstall for camper and other applications. Air conditioning will be available with all V8 engines. Early in the model year, it will also be made available with 6-cylinder engines. There's a full range of engines available, 3 V8s and 2 6s, including a thrifty 250 6 that's been redesigned for greater efficiency and economy. All engines on Series 10 through 30 trucks feature a high-energy ignition system, completely electronic. It delivers a hotter spark, provides faster, surer starts under extreme weather conditions, and increases spark plug life. In addition, half-ton trucks with GVW rating of 6,000 pounds and less have a new catalytic converter. The combination of high-energy ignition plus catalytic converter not only reduces emissions, but importantly, contributes to improved fuel economy. These engines also include a new early fuel evaporation system which preheats fuel going into the cylinders, results in faster warm-up, improved drivability, reduced emissions. A new carburetor outside air induction system delivers denser outside air to the carburetor, improves engine performance after warm-up. These new systems combine to give drivability much like it was before emission standards existed. And there are more savings. Recommended service intervals have been extended. Engine oil and chassis lube up to 7,500 miles. Oil filters up to 15,000 miles. Spark plugs up to 22,500 miles. Trucks with GVW ratings over 6,000 pounds, including the new heavier-duty half-ton C10 models, do not have a catalytic converter and do not require unleaded fuel. With the new high-energy ignition, spark plug life has been extended. Here in the quiet room at engineering, sound leaks that might impair the quiet of a new Chevy pickup cab design are methodically traced down to their source and eliminated. Quietness in the cab is another lasting Chevy value. Listen, with the doors open, with them closed, that's quiet. Chevrolet's double-panel cab roof has a layer of sound-deadening insulation between the panels. An inner headliner makes Cheyenne and Silverado models even quieter. Double-cushion rubber body mounts help prevent road and engine vibrations from reaching the cab. Result? The peaceful comfort of one of the quietest trucks we've ever built. Ride is another outstanding Chevrolet measure of value that serves. Chevy's massive girder beam and front suspension help soak up the bumps, while independent front suspension allows wheels to act independently of each other, literally step over the bumps. Multi-leaf rear springs with two-stage construction provide firm, steady support, empty or loaded. Both front and rear shock absorbers are shielded to give protection against dirt and rocks and help contribute to longer life. Rear shocks are staggered to reduce wheel hop. How effective is all this in cushioning road shock? Let's take a look. Half vinegar in each glass cylinder, half oil. The cylinder on the rod attached to the wheel is getting a violent shaking, but the one on the hood is scarcely disturbed. That's because Chevy's efficient suspension is absorbing the road shock. No mixing in the cylinder on the hood. Another tribute to Chevy's exceptionally good ride. Easy on driver and passengers. Gentle to fragile cargoes. Chevy's highly refined suspension system also provides responsive handling. Handling that helps give the driver confidence in his vehicle, not just on paved freeways, but on the kind of roads and under the kinds of driving conditions that a working truck must face. Chevy's brakes are computer matched to truck size and capacity. They are dependable even when wet or when heated by prolonged usage. The drum-type rear brakes are finned for efficient cooling. And on trucks up to 8,400 pounds, GVW rating, the front disc brakes have an audible wear sensor that warns when the brake pads need replacement. Strong bodies are as important to well-built trucks as strong walls are to a well-built house. Well-built houses have double walls for strength, durability, and quietness. So do Chevy Trucks, and for the same reasons, double wall construction for strength, durability, and quietness. Inner fender liners play their part too. Protect the outer ones from mud and slush that cause corrosion. How strong are Chevy double-wall truck bodies? Watch. Plenty of damage to the inside wall of the box, but not one single dent on the outside. Value. Value that lasts and lasts. Owners have learned that Chevy trucks do give value, basic economy, and have traditionally high resale value. That's why this year, as every year for the past 28, there are more Chevy trucks on the road than any other make in the world. That's the real proof of Chevy's money-saving economy and lasting Chevy value.